Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
3-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
For Scotty Miller.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Devin White on the...
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
42-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Across midfield.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of...
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 3rd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kick by Marr is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 yards.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Julio Jones.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 15. Hey, check it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raymond Calais with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play to get my defense off the field.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He was brought down by...
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Joe. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. With it on the return is Logan. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Right there, 54.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Brady again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run. It's Barner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ndamukong Suh, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on second and long. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
With it on the return is Logan. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a gain of 7.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Keanu Neal.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raymond Calais with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Ryan on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
John Barner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On the keeper.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things clean.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it now with Barner. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Logan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. Calais. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
4-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Marr able to put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
30.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 31.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Breaks the tackle, now rally. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From midfield, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
On the coverage.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Brady on the
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Buccaneers, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.